Welcome people to Antalya, Turkey. I arrived very early this morning. We're talking around 7ish. So what I did was I slept for, let's say, 3-4 hours, woke up very early, made my way to the airport. My flight was at 5:50 and I arrived around 7:25 in the morning. So here we are, from Istanbul to Antalya. And you know what's funny though? I'm returning back tonight. So that's interesting. So what I'm trying to do today is to do as much as I can, considering I've got to go back to the airport later tonight, actually later this evening. So my flight this evening is around 7ish, and I've got to get to the airport for like 5:30. The reason for that is I'm not checking in any bag. I'm not going to do any check-in of bags, and I've obviously checked in online. So all I need to do is to go to the airport, go through security, and jump on my flight. So I've got a dilemma again today. So I'm thinking, when I get back to my hotel, my lovely hotel in Istanbul tonight, should I edit a video or should I freshen up and make my way to the bar? I think it might be the latter, because it's Saturday, and what do people do on a Saturday? People go out and have drinks. And I'm thinking, I've been to Istanbul before, and this is obviously my second trip to Istanbul, so obviously I've got to make good use of it. So the weather is quite funny today. So what I've noted is a lot of the people that are staying over in Antalya are well dressed, and that's because their hotel is probably nearby, so it makes sense, innit? So they know how the weather is like and they are dressed appropriately. But me coming from Istanbul where it's bloody cold, obviously I'm not dressed accordingly. But what I might do in a minute is to take off my jacket and obviously vlog. So I've taken off my jacket now and I feel really good. Obviously I've got to put it back on when I get back to the airport tonight. Okie dokie, Antalya. What exactly can you do in Antalya? You can actually do a lot. There's a lot to do here. So Antalya obviously is a seaside resort town, or you might call it a city. I think it's much more of a city, and it's got a lot of activities. So you can do a lot of outdoor activities, and that's like water sports and other type of outdoor activities aside from water sports. Also, they do have a good nightlife as well, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show you the nightlife. The thing is, Antalya is one place that you can't get tired of. Although it's not as crazy as Istanbul, however, there's something about it. There's that kind of vibe it has that is hard to explain. So what we're going to do now is to cross over and go to the beachfront. So there's something about it. It's so hard to explain. So I've been to Antalya now. So this will be my third time in Antalya. So I came, the very first time I came to Turkey, I visited Antalya. It was the only place I visited actually. Then in my second trip, I came to Antalya as well. And now I'm back again. So I'm gonna have brekkie here. Then I'm gonna take you to various parts of Antalya. So can you see people just chilling out there? So let's walk around the beachfront. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a bit of this side, then show you the other bits basically. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of bars here. You'll see a lot on that side as well, but they have a number of bars on the beachfront. And in terms of prices, I think it's slightly more expensive here considering the level of tourism. So you see that pomegranate juice, for example. For those that have seen my Istanbul video, you would note that I bought pomegranate juice for around, was it 60, 70 Turkish lira? Yeah, so 70 or 60 Turkish lira, and some other shops were selling it for 50, but here they sell it for 120. So that makes sense anyway, because there's a lot of tourists. Most tourists actually come here. Some might decide to go Istanbul, but they will do like a quick 3-5 days in Istanbul, then make their way to Antalya. Antalya is always the final destination, then from there probably make their way back home. The weather is lovely though, considering it's winter time. It's currently 20 degrees, hence why I've had to take off my jacket, because mate, I'm not looking to get dehydrated. You can easily get dehydrated when you're too hot, and obviously I don't want to get dehydrated. So let's go there again and let me show you, so you can see people just literally chilling there. So Antalya is a good family place as well. So what I did notice on the 2 occasions I came was there was a lot of like family in the hotel. So people come with their kids, their grandkids. It's a family resort kind of holiday place. Istanbul, not really. The way Istanbul is, Istanbul is so hectic. It's so difficult to have your family walking around. I can't imagine my 2 sons walking on the streets of Istanbul. They would just go bonkers. And also they have a lot of dogs like fighting each other. So that's one thing I didn't actually like. And them dogs are quite big. So I don't know if you guys know how Turkish dogs are, but their dogs are quite big. And sometimes they get really aggressive. Like I see them fighting each other every time. So I'm not sure if I want my kid to obviously just walk on the road without proper guidance. So there's a hotel there called Crown Plaza, and I've actually stayed there before. This was in 2011. So my first trip to Turkey was in 2011. Then the second trip was 2021, I think it was, or 2020. And now this is my 3rd trip. I suppose after this trip I'll take a break from Turkey again. It might be a 10-year thing. Because I came in 2011 obviously. Then I came again in 2021. Then what year are we in? Okay, so it's not a 10-year thing because this is 2025 obviously. But I might come again in 2035. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, Beach de la Casa. That sounds Spanish. That might be a Spanish restaurante. See, the prices are quite different from Istanbul. It's quite funny though, because anytime I go on holiday, what I've noticed is the resort towns or resort cities are always more expensive than the capital city. But anyways, Istanbul is not the capital city of Turkey, it's Ankara. However, Istanbul is the commercial city of Turkey, and Istanbul used to be the capital of Turkey a long time ago, but this is during the Ottoman Empire times, basically. So where we are is called Konyaaltı Beach. That's where we are. It's called Konyaaltı Beach, and it's quite popular, and usually is known for having a lot of hotels around as well. So all the nice hotels. So as you walk through this road, basically, you would see all the 5-star hotels. A lot of these hotels are like 5-star. You might see the odd 4-star, but usually they're mostly 5-star. Sometimes, in terms of how they rate hotels, sometimes I beg to differ, because I was looking at some hotels online and I'm like, mate, that cannot be 5-star. But oh well, I suppose the person that rated it felt it was 5-star. Also, I've been to certain hotels actually, I've stayed in there and I'm like, oh, this is not 5-star. So these bits might get busier later tonight, because what I've noticed about Turkey in particular is it gets really busy at night. So in Antalya, a lot of people might come out a bit late, and that's because of the weather. So it gets cooler in the evening, and a lot of people tend to hang out around that time. Also, that's when the party happens, like obviously nightlife, so it does make sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk a bit further, then I'm gonna have brekkie, then later on I will show you the main street, because this is obviously the beach part of Konyaaltı. So I'm going to show you the main road, but I need to have brekkie. I'm so hungry, like my belly is literally rumbling. I'm trying to remember what I had for brekkie this morning. So I had pear, that's the fruit, and coffee. So imagine how hungry I am. Even my camera is hungry. Have you ever seen a hungry camera? My camera is actually hungry. Oh, look at him exercising. This is the perfect place to exercise actually. So look, you've got the view of the sea, and you've got a place to exercise. What do you call that? You call that the perfect combination. That's what you call it. Okay, so we're gonna keep walking further. I'm sure I'll see a place I've been to before, because I've been to some of these places here. It's a good place to chill. And the place I'm going to have brekkie at, they're going to have like an open area like this. Oh, I might have some shisha actually. I might have some shisha later on. I need some shisha in my life. The shisha in Antalya might be better than the shisha in Istanbul, because the shisha in Istanbul was so bad. I was like, is this even shisha? It was like really bad. I didn't like it at all. So I might try the shisha here if I have time anyway, because It's all about timing. And I think I'd rather have shisha in Antalya, because we're in Antalya anyway. I'd rather have shisha in Konyaaltı Beach than having it in what's it called, in the main town, because the main town is just like crazy busy, and when I get there I just want to focus more on recording how the area looks like instead of focusing on how to get a shisha bar. So that's my focus. My focus would be getting good content rather than focusing on looking for a shisha bar. Man, and it's always warm around this ends, always warm. So this part of Turkey is very close to Cyprus and Greece, I think, hence why the weather is lovely. So you'd always be guaranteed good weather. I don't think they have severe winter here. I don't think it gets cold. I don't think it snows. I don't think you get bad weather in this part of town or in this city. I feel so bad that I can't stay longer in Antalya. I've only got a day, so this is my story. Okie dokie, I would have to leave you guys. I've got to go and find a place to have brekkie. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video, guys. Take care.